I'm not afraid. You will be.
It's the Backyard Ufologist. Cool.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Oh my.
Live long and prosper.
Password incorrect. Access denied.
Good evening, Dave. Everything's running smoothly.
What? Hello there.
What in blazes is that? I've never seen anything like it.
Whoa, this is heavy.
That is an invalid command.
What?
Up your shaft.
It has to be a sound radar, sir.
Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
What?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, get out of here. It's Friday. Hey, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hello to all my friends on Facebook, all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Almost made it to 1,900 subscribers. So we got 100 to go and we'll hit 2,000. I'm looking forward to that. And we're down to 300 hours to go to get monetized, hopefully. Maybe that will happen by the summer. I sure do hope so. I appreciate all your support, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed. A lot of people are getting unsubscribed. I know myself, I've been getting unsubscribed from other people too. And I've had to resubscribe myself. Subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, be sure to comment, take part in what you are seeing, and give your opinion, and I do appreciate it. The weather has just been so bad. It's been like cloudy, overcast for almost a month. We've had a lot of snow, cold temperatures, and we've had windows of opportunities of clearness when the clouds would be passing over and have a clear spot. And the sky is just so beautiful at night. And I did get out there and I did catch some stuff, but it seems like it's between 4 and 6 a.m. I'm having to get out there a little bit earlier because the days are getting longer. Yes, springtime is on the way, but the sun is coming up. Now we had the full moon. It's going to be tonight, and this morning it was setting in the west, and it was just so huge and over the horizon, and it just lit the whole sky up, so it was hard to see. But I have several videos that I've gotten in the last 4 days. We had some clearness, and I went out there for the last 4 days and I caught some stuff. One is iffy. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. There was no sound. It looked like an airplane, but I don't think it was. But it could be. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. And then we have some other things that were communicating with us. And some, it just flew over. And I did check satellites live, and none were scheduled to come over at that time. But this time of the morning here seems like it's when it's very active. I don't know why, but that's when it really starts to go on. And it's cold, the wind's blowing, and I get out there for you. Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Okay, here's our first video.
Hello. Would you flash again?
Now, this was flashing last night. Or, oh no, I'm sorry.
You guys. It's been cloudy.
This morning. Early in the morning. And this area here. You hear the traffic, the morning traffic in front of the house. Wow, it's really loud. So I zoom in.
Hello.
It's running this star cluster right there. And it's flashing.
How are ya?
Saying hello.
Did you power up?
Sending love. And that's the editor. I brought it in even closer. Or I tried to anyway. Still learning how to use that stuff. But yeah, there was a couple of ships, or maybe just one, darting around up there, flashing.
Would you flash 2 times if you can hear me?
Boom.
1.
I believe they're aware of us.
Oh, yeah.
The whole universe is with me with that laser. It's windy.
Hello.
And it was cold.
Oh, wish I could zoom in more. Hello, I send you love and light. Feeling the love. Yeah.
I was just sitting up there flashing, moving around.
And this, I don't even know if it would see my laser because it looks like it's really up high, up in space.
No, Dave, I think the whole universe can see your laser.
Something going on up there.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, that wind is cold. And we got a flasher this morning.
Just flying around up there, flashing.
Yeah, I think it's really up there. Yeah, he's flashing. He's getting dimmer, so I think he's leaving the planet, the atmosphere.
Now, I tried to slow it down and zoom in more. You'll see that here coming up. Yeah, it looks like it was getting higher. A lot of stuff going on up there.
Wow, that looked like something.
See all kind of stuff up there.
Wow. Okay, I'm freezing. Love and light. I send you love and light.
Elvis has left the building. There it goes again, right there. I believe that's it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the other one. Look how fast it's going. Satellite Live said no satellites visible in my zip code at this time of the morning, very early. Sometimes they'll power up and flash at me, sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes I think they're satellites or space junk or something, and then all of a sudden they just power up for me. Really moving across the sky there. Pretty. Beautiful. I wish they'd get lower. I'm really trying to contact them subconsciously and ask them to come low. And even land if they can. Oh, look at that energy around that thing. Look at this. I love this. All right. Look at that power up. Palladians, yes, are the feline beings. I'm thinking maybe the feline beings. I see them so much here, so I don't want to ignore them. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? And that electric blue right there, it's a lot of power. Sometimes you think they're just satellites, but they're not. So, well, no satellites are supposed to be scheduled here. You know, it could be something from the government or something that's not listed. But then you see it, and it's just starting to power up. Wow, you know, it just amazes me for sure. Yeah, it was a good power up. Okay. Yeah, it is, Dave. Okay, our next one here.
Good morning.
Here it is right here.
Hello there. Would you power up for me? Would you power up? Boy, this thing is really going fast.
Yeah, they're moving fast, that's for sure.
At me? Hello, good morning. Boy, look how fast it's going.
Started to speed up even more, yeah.
Would you flash at me? Say hello? I send you a love and light. Feeling the love. Come on here. Oh, yeah. Power up for me. There you go.
It did power up a little bit. Santa, I see you.
A little bit.
I see you. I see you. I don't have time for you right now. I'm on a mission.
Oh, yeah. Have a nice trip going into the trees. Yeah, that's a ship, man. He's really going fast. Oh, wow. He's really boogieing.
Yep. Okay. Here's our next one here.
Another one here.
Look how big this thing is.
How are ya? How are ya? Would you flash at me?
Look at the energy on that thing. Gosh, the energy.
Energy. I wish I could zoom in.
Yeah. I think I can get over that.
It's really getting daylight early. Now look how slow this one is going.
It started to go slow.
Come on, flash at me. Feeling the love. Come on here. Feeling the love.
That was very cold. Sometimes I get out there and it's just so cold. And looking through that little eyepiece, it's really hard. I miss a lot. I know I do. But of course, looking at satellites live, no satellites scheduled to come over at this time. I thought it might have been that SpaceX stuff.
I see you love and light.
But nope, not right here at this time of the morning.
Now look at the energies of flashing. Wish it would really power up real high for me. Come on.
There it goes. There it goes. It flashed.
It's been like 3 weeks because of the snow and the cloudy overcast. I missed ya. Well, have a nice trip.
Warming the car up for my wife. You can hear it in the background. I didn't know it was that loud.
Okay.
Here's another one here.
Good morning.
Another one coming over. And this was this morning, I believe.
Good morning. Would you power up for me? Well, you're pretty powered up. Would you flash at me? I mean, this one's right on top of my head.
Yeah, they come right over my head sometimes. It's really hard.
Well, look at the energy. Wow. Hello. Good morning. I'm sending love and light. Love and light. Would you power up? Would you flash at me?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Hello.
I just love this stuff. I'll live for it. I'll live for it. Really, wow. You never know what they're going to do.
A lot of energy there. Would you flash at me?
Beautiful sky.
Every time I think these are satellites, and then oh, time goes by and I keep flashing, and then all of a sudden they power up or they flash at me.
Plus, it's not on satellite live, so you never know.
Satellite's scheduled right now.
Right.
According to Satellites Live. So, and see how dim it starts to get? It's either going up more into space or just so far away.
And Satellite Live app
Good trip.
is just such a good app. It's so accurate. I really enjoy that app. I mean, I'm paying for it, but a monthly payment. So, they are really, really good. Okay, now this is my last video. Now, I don't know what this was. I think it might have been an airplane. I did not hear any engines, no propeller, no jet, anything like that. And it's around Orion. And this was this morning. Right? Yeah, this morning. And you see Orion, I was out early, and I wanted to show it anyway. It could have been an airplane, but it was really going fast. It had a strobe on it, but I didn't see any red or green lights, so I don't know. I don't think that is legal if you don't have that at night. Okay, but anyway, let's watch this.
Wow, what is it? Is that an airplane? No. Get out of here. Yeah, I guess it has to be an airplane. I don't know. It sure is moving fast.
No, I don't think that was an airplane, but it could be.
Man. I think it's a plane.
Anyway, I slowed it down.
Oh, what is it?
And tried to zoom in more with the editor. And you can tell me what you think about it.
Is that an airplane? No. Get out of here. Yeah, I guess it has to be an airplane. I don't know. It sure is moving fast.
And no sound. No sound.
I don't know, man. I think it's a plane.
Because I don't want to be accused of getting out there looking at airplanes. You know what I mean? And mistaking them. But I think this may have been the Space Force, maybe, because there was no sound and it was really going fast. And I did not see any navigation lights. So that's what I've got. I'm showing it, I'm sharing it, and you come to your own conclusion. Okay, here's some pictures that I did take while I was out there UFO hunting and caught a few orbs. So, you really can't see much here. This is the big pine tree in the backyard. It's about 100 feet high, and these things are really up there. So it looks like two eyes and a nose and a mouth there. Looks like some kind of entity. That's pretty good for being up that high. And this one's not all the way in the frame. And I see an eye, nose, and a mouth there. Looks like a pair of eyes there. Two eyes and a nose, mouth right there. There's some kind of things in there traveling around for sure. This one right here, I see a mouth, a nose, and an eye, and maybe another eye over here. So you just really can't tell. But what I really wanted to show you on this one, I have all kind of pictures like this and I never show them, but I wanted to show you. Look at that. That's I don't know what that is, but right here, this orb right here, check this out. Do you see it? I saw it right away and I go, oh my goodness. You see the hat? The guy's got a hat on. Eye, nose, the mouth, the collar here. He's got a coat or something on there and it ties right there or clips together, and his shoulder coming down, his arm. You see that? Isn't that something? And then there's somebody above him right there, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and the two ears right there. There's a guy right here. You see him right there? And there's one right down here with some kind of suit on. You see his neck, two eyes. It's some kind of extraterrestrial is what it looks like to me. One of the grays. This guy right here looks like he's looking at him. So I don't know, but I wanted to share that with you. A guy right here looks like he's sitting right there, maybe doing the controls. I don't know. But it is really cool to see that guy right there. There's another guy right there. See him right there with the hat, 2 eyes, nose, and a little mustache there? Yeah, isn't that so cool? I wanted to share that with you. Now, here's one in the tree. As you can see, I took it one right after the other. And this is in the tree right here. And this looks like an eye, nose, and some hair coming down. And the body, I don't know, some kind of entity right there in the tree. These trees have a lot of portals. I'm telling you, Vortex is something. Now, this was after one of the snows that we had, and you can see how transparent these things are. All right, let's look at this one real quick. There's an eye, nose, and a mouth, and you see the ears. That is a feline being right there. And there's something in the middle here, eye, nose, 2 ears. It almost looks like a canine. So they're traveling together. And eye, nose, and a mouth there. It could be. It's all split up, pixelized, but you can see these things really pushing through here. Like this one, eye, nose, the snout. It looks like a dog. This looks like a cat. That's what it looks like to me. And then another guy on the side there. Alrighty, this one you can't really see, but it's like an eye, nose, 2 ears there. That's an orb, and they do shapeshift, and you can see them. They're just some kind of dimensional travelers, and this is what they look like when they're in our reality. See the eye here, nose, and the mouth there. Something sticking up right here, eye, nose, and the mouth. I tell you, all kind of different stuff out there. And here's one right here. Now, if you look real closely, you see the eye, nose, and the mouth there. And all kind of little entities all in these things. So I wanted to share that one. Okay. Now, this is some of the mist that seemed to try to come through the vortex here. And we see something right here, some kind of orb or chevron shape-shifting entity, spirit that we catch every once in a while here on the vortex. This is coming up, looks like it's coming up out of the ground here. And then you have an orb right here. And I don't know if that's an eye, nose, and a mouth there. And you can see the head right there. Looks like it has some hair around there. And something right here. You can see these spiritual things in this mist right here. So I don't know. This kind of looks like a face right here, an eye, nose, and a mouth. And you see 2 eyes there. You see all of this stuff. You see the eye, nose, and the mouth. And see the lips right there at the head. Yes. And there's one right here. See the 2 eyes, nose, and it gets so bright you can't see it. This thing flying around. And then there's something right here with 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth coming up. Here's one right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and a big orb right there. Something going on right there. Now that looks like that could be a rabbit. That's a rabbit's out there in the middle of all of this. And here's a little something right here. Looks like 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. I don't know. It looks like feline beings to me. And then something right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Looks like it's got some wings or something. And another orb right there. It's hard to see what's in it. Here's one right here. Looks like a nose. 2 eyes right there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. It looks like a cat. And it looks like it's got its eyes looking over to the left there. Now that could be like a panther is what that looks like to me. Eye, nose, and a mouth, and the ear there. There's an ear there, and it comes down. It could be. And there's a guy. It's got a crown on. There's his ear, 2 eyes, nose. You see his head. Looks like a crown that he may be wearing. All kind of different stuff here. And here's one here. It looks like 2 ears, an eye. Looks like a 3rd eye there. And a mouth, his neck coming down. I don't know. But I'm sharing it with you. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. And this could be a nose and a mouth, 2 eyes. I think we saw that. Okay. But I wanted to show you that. And you can see all of this spiritual stuff here. Look at this right here. I didn't even see this. Look at that. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and the body coming down, and all kind of different faces right there. Now, this is one of the quartz boulders. This is where the fairy statue usually sits. My wife is working on it. It got blown over in a windstorm and got broken up pretty bad. She's trying to put it all back together for the 5th time, I think. Bless her heart, she's been really falling off that rock, and we got to try to find a way to secure her a little bit better. But see the 2 eyes right here, and the nose and the mouth. Wow, it's just undeniable right here. And then there's a little something right here trying to come through, and you can see 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. And that was really crazy. A lot of activity out there. Now this is the fairy circle, and no flash. And you can see this guy, the elongated head here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and then you can see he's in a black suit or something. And I do bring it up a little bit lighter, and I'll show you that. It was so bright, and that's it right there, and that's what it looks like. You can't see anything right there. And look at all the activity here around the fairy circle. You see this guy right here. That's just undeniable. You see that guy right there. And let's see what else we got. There's a guy here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's something here, looks like a wolf or a fox, something there. Something trying to come through right here. There's his lips, nose, and eyes. You can see his neck coming down, his shoulders. Excuse me. Sometimes you just, can't see it, and it just don't come through clear enough. Now this guy is an eye, nose, and a mouth, got a hat on or something there, some kind of entity coming through, and all kind of little things here. It's hard to see. You see the little 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there? Sometimes they just come in as clear as a bell, and it's so far away. Okay, let's move on here. And this is it again. I tried to lighten it up. You see the elongated head. You see the eye, nose, and a mouth. And this is a suit or something. But yeah, this is an extraterrestrial right there. You can tell. Traveling in a Merkaba, probably. And then this one was so bright, I had to turn it down a little bit. You can see all the plasma. Look at the electric blue. Look at, I didn't mess with the colors. All I did was the brightness and the contrast. I brought it down where you could see what was inside of it. I see 2 ears here, 2 eyes, and nose. That's some kind of feline being right there. And there's a being right here. I don't know what's going on, but I see a little guy right here, and it looks like he's got his arm on something, some kind of pole or controls or something. I don't know. You can tell me what you think you see. But when I get them like this, I see guys over here, like right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see a guy right here. Look at the energy around this thing. It was so bright and so powerful, and it's got that purple tint to it. So this is some of the high dimensional masters or something traveling around in their Merkabas. So I wanted to show that one. That's a reflector right there. Look at this. Now I just took a picture when I walked out on the walkway, and let's just start right here real quick. See anything? I do. Eye, the nose, and the mouth right there. All kind of different entities and scenes in this. The reflector, that's the bird feeder, and that is the chimes, the wind chimes, and then look how big this thing is. So what do you see in that one? I see all kind of different little entities myself. Look at that one right there, eye, nose, and a mouth. And if you zoom out, you see an eye here, nose, and a mouth. And then you can see something right here, 2 eyes, nose, and it looks like it's got a mustache going. And let's start up here. This is on the move, as you can see. It's not completely around there. Well, I don't mean anything, but it is on the move, I do believe. Eye, nose, and a mouth. There's always someone in the middle. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. That's controlling these things. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. Man, my sinuses have been killing me. You have to excuse me here. And then you can see this guy, eye, nose, and a mustache there. 2 ears right there. See his neck coming down? Some kind of bright, powerful entity there. Could be the Palladians, the feline beings, who knows? 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. And there's a guy here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And a guy right next to him, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, traveling together. That looks like that could be an eye, nose, and a mouth. And here's a guy here, eye, nose, and a mouth, and some kind of goatee right there. Down here, what do you see there? I see an eye, nose, and a mustache right there. And there's a guy here, just full of entities right there, I do believe. And we saw that. Yeah, I think we did. Let's just look again. Yeah, well, it's hard to see. It's hard to keep up. That was really big. That one was. And did we see this one? Yeah, look at this. Eye, nose. And look at the cat's mouth right there. That's a cat's mouth if I ever seen one. So, yeah, some kind of entity there. And then over here, here's one here. See how they come together there? That's why that eye is kind of messed up. Is it this one? This one? You know, you don't know. But you can see the nose really easy in the mouth, and there's an eye. So they're right up against each other. And then right here on the ground, I'm going to say that is some kind of rabbit. A real live rabbit that's sitting there. Always comes into the fairy circle and all this activity. I think it's aware of it for sure. And here's an orb right there. I didn't even see this one right here. And there's something in here. There's 2 eyes, and a nose, and a mouth. Excuse me, man, my throat's going. I have to hit my coffee. You have to excuse me here. I do believe that is some kind of rabbit. And we have so many of them here. But that's what's going on the Hamanescent Ley Line and the Backyard Ufologist Yard here with all the quartz boulders and all the power. And that's it for today. Well, that was the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to you. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, comment and tell us what you think you are seeing. I do appreciate it. Thank you all my new subscribers from Facebook from all over the world. I do appreciate you very much. Thank you for subscribing. I enjoyed our conversations we had by texting back and forth, and hopefully we can all hook up. I have got some podcasts and some radio interviews and being on some panels. Scheduled a couple of them. I don't want to do too many because I'll be too busy. But anyway, I just wanted to say I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing and watching my shows. Would you keep watching them? I need about 300 more hours, and I may to get monetized. I don't know these days. Sometimes they'll do it and sometimes they won't, from what I understand. So I don't know. It's their world. I live in it, you know. But anyway, this is David saying have a great weekend, and we'll see you here next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
It's the Backyard Ufologist. Cool.